We're out today at a recreation reserve of sorts and sort of near a playground and such, but they do have markets here every once a month. So I've never been here before, but I thought I'd come and have a look and see what we can find. Dug one bottle cap. There's a lot of rubbish in the ground, but we had a nice 21, 22 here, and just seen there, looks like $2. So that's our first coin of the day, so hopefully there'll be a few of those around for us, but we'll see how we go. But being markets here, there should be a few around if no one else has been over here with a detector, which I don't know. But anyway, it's a good start, so we'll see how we go. Don't need a shovel for this one. See him there, right on top. So it's got another $1. And it's a Sir Henry Parkes one. Anyway, so I did just see him before I swung over him, but you know, maybe I would have missed him if I hadn't been detecting. Anyway, that's $3 so far, and just back there somewhere is where I got the $1. Got this far, and another one on the surface here, and it is $2. Pretty shiny one, so probably only got King Charles. It's probably the first one of those I've found detecting. 2025 King Charles. So I'd say that was only dropped a couple of days ago on the weekend. So that is the first to find a Charles coin. Anyway, $2, $4, $5 we're up to so far. I did find a 1 cent back there, but I didn't film it, and got a 28 here, but I saw that as soon as I popped it up to some kind of marble, but I don't know what our 28 was. Shovel. I reckon it's in our clod here somewhere, so I have to try and break some of this up. I think it's in this half of it. Unless I'm just picking up my shovel. So I think I'll have to turn you off and find where it's gone, and I'll bring you back if it's something worth looking at. And that's what we got. 28. That's usually what the 2 cents ring up at. So anyway, I've got a 1 cent and a 2 cent to our collection. Anyway, we'll see if we can rustle up a few more gold coins. Hopefully there's not too many of those around. We're right up against the old dance floor here, or whatever you want to call it, checkerboard, and we've got a nice sharp signal here. It's about 22, so turn this down a bit and see. Well, I reckon she's right there, so hopefully she's not too far away. I'll give it a bit of a prod and see what comes up. I thought she was going to be just under the surface, but she might be a bit further down. Can't be far away. Probably going to be a jolly can or something. And it is too. I was expecting a gold coin, but there you go. Jolly old piece of can. Anyway, I'll put that in our pouch and fill this in and keep going. Well, apart from a couple more 2 cents, I haven't found anything much of interest. And then got a 2021, well, 21, 22 here. And I reckon that's it right there. So, another $2. Now, I didn't film it before, but over near the table over there, I did find $2 and the $1 pretty close to each other. Then we've got another nice signal here, and if you have a little peek, I reckon that looks rather gold. So another $2, and another shiny one. So I don't really know what we're up to now, but we'll count it all when we get home. But 2021. So anyway, it's always nice when they're just sitting on the top of the ground. You don't have to even have to dig for them. But anyway, I have dug a few bits of rubbish in between, but nothing too much. I've got it discriminated out up to 15 to try and eliminate some of the chatter. Got a dog tag this time, and his name is, or hopefully is, Digger. So anyway, I won't show you the phone number on the back, but Digger. So right near the path here. 21.22 here, 1 bar down, so those are the magic numbers for a gold coin. Just there somewhere, I reckon. So I don't think it's too far away, hopefully. And there we go. Bit of gold in there. And that is another $2. $1 I should say. I was looking at it through the phone, and you can't always see what size it is. So another $1. That's about the 4th one for this particular area. So it's been a good little spot over near this picnic table. Had a 31 number here, and I've been sort of avoiding digging deeper targets just because we are in a park here, but it's nice and quiet, and it was a nice signal, could get a nice X on it, so I thought let's dig this one. And I reckon we've got a jolly old penny. So I reckon that's George VI there, which will make it a rue penny. And I cannot see anything on that, so we'll have to give that one a clean and get a date off it. Before I do that, I'll just fill all this in and make it look neat. Well, it's not the cleanest one ever, but I can just see there 1944. So 1944 rue penny. Anyway, 1 pre-decimal. I reckon we might have another goldie. $22 and not far away, so it's got to be just here somewhere. right about there, I reckon. Can't see anything, but I reckon I might give it a little nudge with the shovel, this one, just to get him out. Hang on, I've seen something. It does not look good. Jolly old bottle cap. I was sure that was going to be a gold coin, but there we go. I was wrong. So I'll check that again to make sure, but I think that was our signal. And this time we got our gold coin. It's another late Queen Elizabeth one, 2024. So, another $2 under their gum tree. We've just had a bit of rain and there's supposed to be more coming, so it's a good time to do manicured parks like this because there's no issue with the grass dying back if you have to dig a big hole, but I don't think the little scratches we're doing is going to do much. But anyway, after it's rained, it shouldn't even show because it's nice and damp for it. Another Henry Parkes dollar, like the first one we found. We're over near the playground and in between two paths here. Just over behind me there somewhere was where I got the dollar just before, and we've got another nice signal here somewhere. And it's the right numbers, so let's see if we can find it. Just there somewhere. Can't be too far away. And there it is. It's dropped out for us. So that is another $2. 2000. It's hard to believe that those 2000 coins are 25 years old. Anyway, we'll keep going. Stop then a bit, make it look neat again. 2021 here, I'm sort of walking back towards the car, doing a bit sort of more far afield along this tree run here, and got a halfpenny I think. So George the 6th again I believe. And 19, I think it's 48, pretty sure, 1948, so can just make that out there I think. Anyway, so penny and a halfpenny in amongst our gold coins and rubbish. Steps further, Just there was where I got the halfpenny. Had another nice signal, and I did see it here. There it is. Another $2. So that is good. Definitely no idea what I'm up to now, but must be a little bit by now. So it's been a good little afternoon excursion. So I'll see if we find anything else before we pack up. Another $2. Bit of an older one, 97. Anyway, we will eventually get back to the car, but as long as we're pulling those up, it's kind of hard to give up. Keep thinking, oh, I'll just do a little bit more, because there could be a couple of gold ones over there. And when there is, you sort of think, well, I should do this next bit. Just down there was where I got that $2. And under my foot here, my foot I'm marking it with, got another shallow 21. And got a $2, and even better, it's a special one. It is a 50 years of 50 years celebration of the change of decimal currency from pounds and pennies to dollars and cents. I know I missed this one on my swing, but I spotted him just on the edge of my swing. So another Saks find. 1984, the first year they were issued. Now what's this sign say? Unless on a leash, no cars. Okay. Might be our last one of the day, maybe. But I've found this one, so I'll probably scout around a little bit more in this area. Make sure there's none others, but another $2. So, jolly good. But we are starting to think about heading home, so I'll give this area here a bit more of a scout around, and then we're nearly back to the car anyway.